Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Down Channel. We're here off of Tropicana Avenue and Jones Boulevard. Major intersection here in the southwestern part of town. We're gonna head eastbound here on Tropicana for our friends following along at home. On your preferred map app, there's the state flower there in the median. Orange and white state flower. Conoco, something like that. Gas station. Mini Mart there on the right. A dispensary. I've read that a lot of dispensaries that had high hopes, no pun intended, for their business operations and revenue have started to kind of close up shop. I guess it's so overregulated or something. I read that in California as well. If you have any thoughts on that, drop a comment. Or any inside information, love to hear it. So we come up back up here towards the Las Vegas Strip. You have the Orleans right there in front of us. Orleans is an off-strip casino hotel. This brings us to the light here at Decatur Boulevard, another major north-south artery here in the southwest, actually the whole western part of Las Vegas. East-west is pretty much divided by Interstate 15, which slices a path pretty much halfway through the town, dividing east and west. And we've got a pedestrian here. Home Depot over there on the other corner. 7-Eleven, $3.49 a gallon for regular unleaded. This Sinclair on the left, $3.41 a gallon for regular unleaded cash price. I'm seeing a lot of 7-Elevens that are not competitively priced anymore. That's highly unusual. They used to be the cheapest. And then you've got Chevron up here that is $3.75 a gallon. So we have Cameron here. There is Orleans right there, hotel and casino. And then an adult emporium up here, it says. As we come up to the light here at Arville Street. We will, I think I want to make a right here. Go south for a moment. Yeah, let's do that. Nails So Dep LV. Okay. I'm going to go up here to Hacienda and make a left. Now passing Reno Avenue, named for the second most populated area of the state. Not in terms of population, but just populated area. Reno is about 450 miles northwest of us here. I'm gonna make a left here onto Hacienda. It's in what is considered northern Nevada as well as western Nevada. They call it up there. Shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. We really appreciate you. We're going to lose this light now, too. Huh. Radio station's SUV there. Go ahead and make it through this. I'm making it. This should be the railroad tracks. We're going over here. The Union Pacific Railroad line, that is. See the Luxor, the light from the Luxor there, the pyramid, directly in front of us, brilliantly shining up into space above it. Mandalay Bay there on the right. And then on the right up to that is Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders / UNLV Rebels football team. Las Vegas Raiders NFL football team. Looks like they're having an event there this evening, and they've got the road closed off, so we'll make a right here onto Valley View. Not sure what the event is this evening. I didn't see anything being advertised there. We'll pause it for a moment. Got the green light here at Valley View Boulevard, so we'll make a right as soon as the pedestrians clear the roadway. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. Local guy here in Vegas on YouTube. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos. Event parking, $20. I don't know what event it is that's going on here. Maybe a concert. And then you have a left turn lane here that I guess a lot of folks are trying to get down. Oh, it's backed up too. Yeah, they didn't think through a lot of this when they built the stadium. It was just like, let's just plop the stadium there, but the traffic around it and stuff, disaster. Not very well thought out at all. Gonna come up here to light at Russell Road. Get the other, actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna get behind the rickshaw. There's a rickshaw, okay, he got it. He went off the roadway. These guys are all gonna turn left to go back towards the stadium, it looks like, so. There's another rickshaw standing out in front, that's funny. So I can't get very close to the stadium right now, but you were able to see it earlier. Stadium is it's a zoo when there's an event there. It's very unfortunate, really. Train on tracks when flashing. Use Dean Martin Drive, it says there. I guess they do a lot of switching, the railroad up here. Probably very long delays. See the red for the planes, I'm sure, on the tops of the power poles here. On the right side there. Now see, these lights here are closely spaced together. The ones we've seen on like Lake Mead Boulevard on the east side of town, a lot of the roadways on the east side of town, you don't see this. They're very far spaced out. So I don't think there's any uniformity, in my humble opinion. In you know, the standards they have, whatever the state has for standards for their street lights and the space required between them. Some of the roadways on the east side of town are just plain abysmal in terms of condition and lighting at night. It's really bad. We'll pause it here for a moment. Got the green light here at Sunset. So we'll make a left and go back east for our friends following along at home on your preferred map app. That was a short light. Wow, that was a really short light. I'm gonna go over the interstate here. That is Interstate 15. Major north-south interstate arterial here in the western United States, traveling from the northeast of San Diego all the way up to Montana and the border with Canada, where it enters Canada. It's also passes just east of LA as well, northeast of San Diego and east of LA. Interstate highways north to south get larger as you go from left to right or west to east. So Interstate 5 is out on the west coast, well, California, Oregon, and Washington State. Over here on the right we have Town Square, Las Vegas. Huge shopping and dining district in there. And then they go larger. They're odd number, and they go larger as they go east. Tacos El Gordo over there on the left. So then you end up at I-95 in Miami, traveling all the way up to Maine on the eastern seaboard of the United States. And then the interstate numbers start small from the south and get larger as they travel north. So you have like Interstate 10 that goes from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way out to LA. And then you go all the way up to the northern US, and you have Interstate 90, which goes from Boston out to Seattle, and all of the interstates in between. There's no Interstate 50 or Interstate 60, however, because they don't want to confuse people. And there's a US Route 50 and US Route 60 in there, in the area where those highways would be, so they didn't want to confuse people, so they just left out Interstate 50 and Interstate 60 for that reason. Just one of those little quirks. The Eisenhower interstate system, developed in the 50s, of course, 1950s, named for Dwight Eisenhower, U.S. president during the 1950s, most of the 50s. Las Vegas International Airport over here, right in front of us, and the Las Vegas Strip, world famous Las Vegas Strip, right here in front of us. Mandalay Bay. I'd like to take a moment and thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. Also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm, and the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. Also check out our merch available on the shop section of our shop channel of our YouTube channel. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. Heartfelt thanks from all of us here at the Vegas Don Channel. We would not be here without you. And always remember, here on the Vegas Don Channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time, folks.